Hi everybody, I'm Rachel. Welcome back to my kitchen. It's a little chilly today, overcast, and it's a perfect day for corn, ham, and potato chowder. Now I've got all my ingredients right here, measured, everything is cut up, so everything will flow. I've got 6 slices of thick cut bacon, and I've cut them up into small pieces. And I'm gonna fry it right here in my Dutch oven that is nice and hot. I'm gonna be moving it around until it gets nice and crispy. So while my bacon is frying, I'm gonna prepare my chicken broth. I've got some hot water right here, and I'm gonna add 4 cups of hot water into this measuring cup. That's good. This is better than bouillon, the one I'm gonna be using, because I love the flavor. But you can use chicken stock or chicken broth from your grocery store, and that's fine. I'm gonna add 4 teaspoons into this hot water, and I'm gonna stir it around. Oh, it smells so good. Now I'm just gonna set it aside until I'm ready to use it. And I'm gonna keep on frying my bacon. So my bacon is getting nice and golden. I have removed the excess grease. I left about 1.5 tablespoons of grease in there. And I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of butter, just because butter makes everything good. I've got 1 small onion right here that is chopped nice and fine. I'm gonna add it in here. I've got 3 green onions right here because I like the combination. I think most of you know that. I've got 1 1/4 cup of finely chopped carrots, just small pieces like this. And I've got 3 celery ribs right here, and I've cut them up into small pieces. Now you want all your vegetables cut up about the same size so that everything will cook evenly. I'm gonna add my celery in here. Now I'm gonna move everything around like this until all the vegetables sweat real nice like that. Let them all release their flavor. The combination of the bacon grease and the butter, oh, this is gonna be so good. Now I've also been very busy decorating for Christmas. Now as you can see, I've got a grapevine tree back there. Now we brought that back from Ohio. I've got 2 of them. I've got another one over here. My Ron wrapped a bunch of colored lights on them. Look at how pretty those look. This is a little tree that I got from Home Depot. This is just one of those short little noble fir trees. And this is my cookie bowl. I've got it full of water, and my Ron made a cross wooden X so that it'll sit in there real nicely, and I've got it full of water. And then my little houses right here that I've had for a long time, and they're lit up. I don't know if you can tell that the lights are on inside. So cute. So my vegetables are ready. Now I'm gonna add my garlic. I've got 3 large garlic cloves, finely minced. And I'm gonna make a little well and add my garlic. I have 1 1/2 teaspoons of dried thyme leaves. I'm gonna add it in here. And I've got 2 bay leaves, and in they go. Just gonna move them around for about 2 minutes. I'm gonna add a little pepper. I'm gonna add some salt. You can add as much as you want. Now you wanna be careful with the salt because the ham has salt in it. So you don't wanna add too much. Take it a little bit at a time. So I'm gonna add a little bit like this, and then I'm gonna be tasting it as I go along, because once you put it in, you can't take it out. Now I'm gonna add my flour. I have 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, a little bit at a time, and stir it around. This is gonna be our thickening agent. See how it's getting a little bit thick? I'm gonna add a little bit more. You wanna continue stirring it around until it gets nice and toasty. Otherwise, you're gonna have raw flour flavor, and you don't want that. See the bottom, how it's getting nice and golden? That's the flour. Now, as you can see, everything is golden brown at the bottom. Now I'm gonna add my chicken broth. Now you're gonna feel the bottom getting nice and smooth. I'm gonna lower the heat to low, and I'm gonna add my milk. I've got 3 cups of whole milk. So I'm gonna move everything around. I can already feel the bottom getting nice and smooth. And all those golden bits from the flour are gonna get all incorporated. As it starts to get hotter, and then when it starts to boil gently, It's going to start to slowly get thicker and thicker. Now it's at this time that I'm going to add my corn. I've got some fresh corn right here. I have removed it off the cob. I use 5 ears of corn. And that's good. You can use frozen corn if you'd rather do that. And I've got 2 medium-sized potatoes. Now these are russet potatoes, and I cut them up into small cubes like this. You don't want to cut your potato up into really big cubes because you don't want it to take too long. And it's real smooth at the bottom already. Oh, look at this. It's perfect. Just what we wanted. Now I've got my heat set on medium-low. I'm going to replace my lid, and I'm going to set my timer for 20 minutes. I want to make sure that the potatoes are well cooked, and so is the corn and everything else. I'll see you in a little bit. So my 20 minutes are almost up. I'm ready to add my ham. I've got 1 pound of ham here. Now this was my leftover Thanksgiving ham. Now if you don't have leftover Thanksgiving ham, you can always go to your grocery store and get some from your deli. Or you can use a ham steak. You've seen those big ham steaks at the grocery store. Now you can get one of those. They're usually about 1 pound or just a little bit over. And then you can just cut it up if you don't have any leftover Thanksgiving ham. Now we can add this into the pot. Look at how beautiful this looks. See? Now the ham is a little salty. That's why you want to watch it with the salt. You don't want to overdo it. And there it is. I'm going to replace my lid, and I'm going to time it for about 3 minutes so that the ham can get nice and hot. And in the meantime, I'm going to get my bowl and all that ready for the taste test. I have been waiting for this all day. I have freshly chopped parsley, just a little bit. And I've got some crostini bread. Any type of crusty bread is good. Just use your favorite. Now it's time for the taste test. Oh man, that bacon, the corn, everything together, just the time is just perfect. Oh my goodness. This is comfort food at its best. So this is my corn, ham, and potato chowder. If you like my recipe, give me a thumbs up, send me a comment, and tell me what you think. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Thank you.